Ladies and gentlemen, some of you might have heard the latest comment that Trump made that the 75-year-old man that the Buffalo police officers shoved was an Antifa provocateur. This is what Trump is saying. I don't think anybody should be surprised by Trump's reaction. So this came out in the New York Post, June 9th, 2020. Trump says man shoved by Buffalo cops could be Antifa provocateur. President Trump said on Tuesday that the elderly man caught in a viral video being pushed to the ground by Buffalo cops could be an Antifa provocateur, suggesting the incident was a setup by the band of far left militants. Wow. Buffalo protesters shoved by police could be an Antifa provocateur. 75-year-old Martin Grugino was pushed away after appearing to scan police communication in order to black out the equipment, the president said in a tweet. I watched, he fell hard. Yeah, he did. So he's claiming that he fell harder than he was pushed and was aiming scanner. Could be a setup, added by Trump, who was citing a report by a conservative news outlet, OANN. The news organization appears to have gotten the theory from the right-wing website called Conservative Treehouse, which published a story about it on June 6. Neither outlet has provided evidence that the theory is true. And a lawyer, so this 75-year-old man already hired a lawyer. So the attorney, Kelly Zarbone, responded to the president's tweet saying no one from law enforcement has even suggested what Trump said, according to CNN. So we're at a loss to understand why the president of the United States would make such a dark, dangerous, and untrue accusation against him, Zarbone said. Martin has always been a peaceful protester because he cares about today's society, she added. In an interview with WGRZ, Zarbone said, the president's tweet is utter ridiculousness. There's no truth to the conspiracy theories and claims. So she's saying her client has been under attack, and the president's tweet ratchet up everything. The Erie County Prosecutor Office declined to comment on an ongoing investigation. The Buffalo Police did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown also issued a statement about Trump's tweet. The city of Buffalo is focused on healing after several days and nights of calm and constructive meeting and protest about how we take action to achieve racial equality and a good future for our residents and community, he said, according to news outlet. We will not be distracted from this urgent work. Our focus on positive change is stronger than ever. My administration remains hopeful that Mr. Gugino will experience a full recovery and that the officers involved in the incident receive due process under the law, he added. Governor Andrew Cuomo also weighed in, slamming the president for his tweet, which he said pours gasoline on the fire. There's no fact to any of it, Cuomo said during his daily briefing. He should apologize for that tweet. How reckless, how mean, how cruel. He added, what do you think? It was staged? You think the blood coming from his head was staged? On Monday, Zabone said her client remains hospitalized. He is in serious but stable condition. Martin has acknowledged and sincerely appreciate the tremendous outpouring of support he has received nationwide, she said in a statement, according to WGRZ. Martin and his family continue to request privacy as they focus on Martin's health and recovery. The two officers caught in the footage pushing Gugiano on the ground, where he laid heavily bleeding on the pavement, have pleaded not guilty to second-degree assault. The officers, Robert McCrabe and Aaron Torgleski, who have been suspended without pay, have been released without bail. Also, they arrested them and everything. Their 57 fellow officers on the emergency team have resigned from the unit in solidarity with the two cops. All right, so they're describing Martin as a longtime peace activist. Mayor Byron Brown described him as an agitator. All right, so even if he was, he still didn't deserve to be pushed down the way that he was. I mean, I saw all that blood pouring out of his head and onto the ground. That's one thing about head injuries. You always bleed so much. But y'all, this coming from the President of the United States. You know, a lot of people are talking about how poorly Trump has done through this whole thing. And I was looking at another article, and it was talking about how he is declining rapidly down in the polls. You know, Trump's got to win. Trump's got to win. You see, when the country is going through a tragedy, he is horrible through it. No, we can't get rid of him. We got to keep this man. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.